all the way around the back for the flank from the side through C. And he is in a position to absolutely deny any play for this defuse. This comes down to LG. They're trying to run out and deny these players that are on the backside, but all of the kills turning up for version 1, and Luminosity's retake will never really unfold.
Again, I think the only real thing you can point to is that, you know, this team did like to run double duelists with Penny and Zelsis, but they were already kind of making the transition to a solo duelist and, you know, making sure they had the Viper with another controller of some sort, and then, you know, making sure they still had a Sentinel also in play. So V1, again, already kind of trending that direction anyway, and they're just kind of keeping that in place even with Thief filling in for Zelsis. As, of course, Wippie kind of comes in just playing that Viper as he already...
We'll see. Luminosity going to have to move quickly to get through this. Vanity, really good paranoia coming right through, but is for the recon pull. So the fight will be pretty much 50-50. Vanity able to find one, but the trade will be there. V1 still trying to hold on to the site, but it's LG who gets there first and foremost. Now the long play from the flank. The snake bite going to deny the initial plan. Penny has revealed himself with a kill into dazzLe, so we stay 3v3. But YaBoiDre moving forward, big point of contact, wins the gunfight, gets the overhill. Now Penny into the site, trying to clean up, finds one. effys with the shock dart a second. Dre running out of time, has to make a play. And at this point, there's no way that he's going to be able to find the defuse, and with the escape. And from here, you feel like Luminosity, you just capture this weapon and then run away, and that seems to be the case. dazzLe still going to peek, maybe seeing if he can get ahead over through the A site, but that will not be allowed. No one's actually on the site itself, so 4-0 for V1, but I agree with you. The kind of head fake over towards C, even committing, knowing that they have an economical advantage, but this is still getting pretty expensive. Wippie finally takes down Proto, so no weapons will carry on to the next round for LG. A take of the A site is technically successful, but LG look like they actually want to try to recontest this very quickly. Penny not going to be able to get the right click off in time. Hunter's Fury coming through, and the perfect timing for that, as effys is able to convert not just onto one kill, but a lot of damage, and now LG have to back away and reconsider what they want to do.
Don't know if they'll be allowed to.
Yeah.
Now it's all on dazzLe here. Again, a new member to the team coming over from E United, trying to make a name for himself here. Gets tarded, though, and it's not looking good.
Fight gonna come right to him. Vanity finds the kill, perfect timing. Exchange through garage is contested. effys, meanwhile, able to find TiGG on that long flank, so the judge is not going to come into play for the flank off the retake from LG. Spamming through, and V1, oh my goodness, it's just so clean. Dre, last one up. Nice for 3. Trying to find Wippie, has pushed through. Beautiful shot, so Dre makes it interesting for 4, but in the end, V1 will still secure the round.
Yeah, again, expensive, though. You know, you're forcing a lot of rebuys, and now he's going to get the ace there, gets to save a Phantom. Oh, he's been darted, though. That's going to make it tougher on him. He's trying to maneuver around it the best that he can, putting that smoke down, but he doesn't have spike possession, and now he's hurt.
And floating over the top is Vanity's heard this. He spams and finds the kill, but TiGG, shock dart right into the dark cover, says, come out and play, and that will be good for LG's second round in a row. Oh, really good defensive paranoia. That'll stop a lot of the early aggression from Penny. Van's gonna read the weapon, finds one, able to grab a second. Meanwhile, dazzLe, long side at A, he's also able to double up. So it's just down to Vanity. He is the spike carrier, but this is a 1v4, and LG's defense has come alive.
Yeah, and finally, no retake this time. Just playing the site and defending strong, making that adjustment in philosophy on how they wanted to play this A site. And that's netted them a huge benefit, it seems. Vanity has heard that teleport, trying to go for the frag, does get it right into dazzLe. Another funny story, they were former teammates on E United in Counter-Strike. So, you know, a little bit of...
Stack and a bit of a snake line here for version 1 as they make their way through garage. Proto actually has a really good angle at this, and Dre gonna get activated, trying to spam through the sideward cage, able to find one. Not going to get a second. Those Vanity just snuck around behind him, but Proto on the site. dazzLe with the reinforcements. LG only dropping 1. It's just up the Thief for a 1v4.
Yeah, not much to be able to do. He does have the Sheriff. Maybe he can land a nice little headshot early. He can make magic happen, but to no avail, of course, as dazzLe picks it up as...
is free. LG, plenty of tools here, though, to try to retake, including the Hunter's Fury, which TiGG does connect on for 1. Damage on more than that. Vanity gonna fall, and Proto's already in the site. He's found 1 elimination. Penny trying to hold on with Thief, and they've done well to find 3 in a row, but banned the quick scope twice in a row! Just down to 2 for V1, 2v2 situation. Snakebite will deny the defuse for now, and the reposition from Wippie to go over to short, while effys holds a tight corner, and Ban's not going to expect this whatsoever, but sticks this to halfway. Not going to find the 3rd elimination. Now a 1v1. TiGG has to come back to the play. It's down to, can you see Wippie? Sees him on the toxic screen, but Wippie beats him to the punch. And V1 hold on for a 7-4.
LG has a weakened player here.
Here comes the take through C-Long. Vanity was expecting it, but he's got his third cover out at the exact wrong time. But Penny still responds. Now, ooh, anime battle. Knives on knives. Jet on jet. Penny for the 1v1. And V1 exit the first half with an 8-4 tally. Van up top early. We'll recognize there's not a lot here. A lot of utility spent for this engagement as well. So Version1, who have not spent much, could use this as retake ability. Penny going to read that a lot of this action is close in quarters, and not able to lock down many shots as he dashes on in. TiGG finds a second, but Thief keeps things relatively even with that. Wippie, though, falls, and LG, scrappy battle over the C site, come out on top.
I'd say now let's start marching in. Smokes down on lower and on heaven to get into sight. So Recon Bolt clearing out behind the sight boxes.
Now the take. See, Doctor coming through. TiGG just continuing to spam, and there's just not an elimination really to speak of outside of Vanity Shorty. TiGG very quickly through Garage on the way over towards C. Defensively here is going to be Thief and a number of other V1 players on the way in. Thief finds the first. Penny also part of the crossfire, and Wippie getting involved as they collectively find one each. And Vanity also looking to get involved. Could be a Team A situation here as around the corner, effys will be able to find theirs, and there it is. Team A's coming through. Sharing is caring for V1.
Look at this, by the way.
Tools back and forth. All drones will pass each other, and LG are going to be in a really weird spot trying to execute on this defensive V1.
Yeah, there's such a big defensive place on this A side. The Paranoia is going to take Van down with the help of Vanity and Penny's rifles. dazzLe and YaBoiDre, though, fighting it back, but effys getting into the under heaven position, evens it back up, takes the advantage for V1.
Scouts out Proto, but can't confirm the kill. 2v2 situation. Quickly up top goes Thief. Waiting for just a moment is Wippie, and the spam shot just taking the time to ping out where exactly that default would be. And the snake bite would have been there for good measure, so things fall on to Proto, who has collected the spike, wants to plant this right under the corner, and is successful. So now 1v2. Wants to check out the angle, finds one. Gets information on Wippie, and the shoulder peek will be punished. Proto for 3, and LG clutch up to get within 2. But Vanity's still able to find one. That's not bad at all. Hunter's Fury on the way in. Penny making sure there is no cross. That's also the spike that's been down. Dre will find one in return. 4v3 situation. Penny watching players come to the toxic screen, but eliminations favor LG to tie things up to a 2v2. Thief up top. Shock Dart trying to push them off. He sees the head of one. Also saw the shoulder of a second, but TiGG will also shrug him back with a Shock Dart of his own. 1v2 for TiGG. Has to stick for a plan as the time is low. Gets this down. Tries to get the gun up, but effys just a little bit too quick around the corner, and V1's retake comes through successfully.
Yeah, not losing that 2 versus 1. Maybe he would have dropped it in the previous round. This time they come together perfectly, coming around that box.
effys is going to have point of contact here with TiGG. Not going to miss that shot. So it's just down to Proto. It looks like he actually wants to challenge the same angle, but the recon dart will make him reconsider. And as he does, he finds himself a one-tap on Wippie, but the follow-up immediately there for Thief, and Version1 will win another round.
Yeah, big round from effys, you know, being able to pick up on YaBoiDre, also getting that other kill towards back halls to kind of close down the round. Definitely a couple of moments that...
Up top, Vanity sees information. Paranoia will come out very early. The thing is, do they recognize that dazzLe's still up top here? Well, now they should. Paranoia comes out, but it's not going to make a difference. dazzLe finds the first, comes down over towards Hell, sees more off the recon bolt, able to find elimination, but Thief for 2. We talked about how good he is in 1v multiple situations. He finds 3, but dazzLe responds in kind. 2v2 situation. And a massive round when it comes to the implications of what could happen with this series. And we're going to have to wait for Wippie to rotate.
Yeah, smart here by Penny just to wait it out for Wippie so they can try to retake this together. Going to be tough with just an operator here in Penny's hands. He's got no daggers. I don't know if he has access to a rifle, so they have to kind of just work in together.
But Wippie checks the left, finds the free kill on a dazzLe. Now down to Proto. Here's Penny in the sight. Comes through the toxic screen and actually catches Wippie in the timing, but Penny too far forward. Version1 secures things, tally up the operator, get the defuse, and put yourself on match point.
So well done to just have, you know, a great clearance of that close left corner. And then they also got a tag through the Viper wall. Success that they've been having, but yeah, they just step out. Penny gets a freebie, able to back off, reposition at logs. They're still going to keep trying to push in, trying to use the Hunter's Fury to help clear a path, but oh no, the dash goes awry for Van. They don't actually get any space here. Now Vanity's back with the judge, but he gets caught by Proto's flank.
But he finds a second. Wippie on the way forward, able to assist. Wippie for 2. Oh no, it's all gone wrong. Just down to TiGG. Good first elimination, but you feel like we'll eventually be overwhelmed, and that will be the case. Version1 come through a tight map one, but they still find a way to secure it. 13.
The B site, and of course that Sage Wall so powerful to helping that B cross, and now TiGG catching the first player trying to rotate through heaven here. YaBoiDre though getting caught, maybe creating an opening for V1.
Paranoia comes right down Main Street. Vanity able to find one. Cyber Cage is providing a big kind of smoke screen wall though, and here comes the play forward, and everyone on Luminosity caught on reload, it seems like. I mean, after the initial kind of lurking and slowly descending dark cover was going over towards heaven, you thought that maybe LG has had a beat on this play, but apparently not.
In the perfect spot to cut off this rotation through heaven, perhaps.
Oh my goodness.
No way.
Just when you thought it all was going wrong for LG.
Shift. Don't tell me V1 are going to lose this round after that. Don't you dare.
I won't say a word.
Don't say it.
But
yeah, that's the best.
My mind is thinking some things, and my voice will stay tepid for now.
I appreciate
Wippie
that.
up top, caught out, no chance. Unbelievable. What in the heavens was that?
Depending on if he was able to stay in or not, he can pretty much put this thing away. He can be the checkmate move, though Wippie is keeping an eye out for it. But as he keeps an eye out for this, it's wasting time on actually being able to retake the site.
Beautiful patient shots from Dre. Oh my goodness.
Now they know that under heaven is clear. Cam misses the dart. Snakebite going to come in on the spike to push the player off there. So V1's doing a great job kind of limiting what angles they have to check as they come in with their utility usage.
But he just walking in from the backside, finds one Wippie from the high ground, gets the second. So Version1 recover, but another round that was starting to be pieced together pretty nicely from Luminosity. I mean, the Rolling Thunder found a lot of clearance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really outside of the kind of
take, and now they can kind of set up a bit of a crossfire here up top. Van running right into it head first with the dash. Oh, dazzLe gets caught trying to teleport, and everything's going wrong now for LG. YaBoiDre does get one back, sure, but they're still in a 2v4. They have not gotten inside this spike yet. More like a flash and face plant.
That's fair. Dre coming up ramp's going to find himself in the midst of a double stack. It's all down to Proto. 1v4 does have the spike, so an opportunity to secure a little bit of extra coin, but is there really an opportunity to clutch this? You would think probably not. effys will reveal their position, but turning its attention over towards main, Thief will beat up, and V1 right back into their winning ways as they go back up 3-2.
Yeah, that was a pretty big win. Only losing one player along the way.
Get the angle. He's going to try to back away. Gets flashed by TiGG. Alt line also coming through. Wippie on the rotation, able to find one, but Ban and TiGG combine to exchange things in favor of Luminosity, and dazzLe finds Thief. And Proto mid-map, he's right behind. He hears all of this. So outside of being able to deny the plant, there's really not going to be much hope here for Version1. And Penny on the low ground is going to be caught between a rock, a hard place, and a harder place. Proto on the flank secures the final two, and Luminosity another dissolved, and Penny will try to have to clear this. It's going to be a 1v2 situation for Penny. Gets the information on the first, but Proto recorrects the shots, finds the kill. Paranoia also spent down for Version1, but it looks like they will decide no chance for us to go for the reticks. We'll back away, maybe play for an exit, or more particularly just save.
Yeah, now you're getting some big wins from LG. I mean, their first couple of wins were based off of a mistake from V1, and then they capitalized on the following eco. But now these last couple of rounds, they have been the ones actively, you know, taking agency and winning the rounds based off their own abilities. And you know, V1's trying, but they're just getting caught. You know, that round, Wippie gets busted trying to play the ropes, and Ban gets a big double. Yeah.
Really hurt them.
Oh, this is going to be a crazy scrap, it feels like, over towards Mail, and it's equal so far. And it looks like V1's going to hold firm off the back of it. effys and Penny, big frags to get themselves a 4-on-2. They're going to be able to get a res if they want as well. Wall goes down to slow the mid-attack.
TiGG's going to try to commit through this. Penny finds one. Penny finds two. 3 in total for the round.
You know, be more safe here as it's still under the control of your boy Dre is keeping an eye on things. Take 2v2 here.
Oh, what? No way. But now Dre, an opportunity, knows where the play is coming from. Wippie turns it into a second. What in the world was that spam to main?
That won the round. It turned it into a very dangerous 2-on-2 into a 2-on-1 that they felt very confident in.
Gonna commit to it as TiGG. Can he get away? Dark cover is gonna come through. Fault line as well. Again, actually connects on the Vanity, but Thief and the Empress up top able to find one. Now quickly, moving to the low ground. Around the corner is Proto. Spy Cam will see this, but will it make much of a difference? I don't believe it will. Everyone knows where dazzLe is. And V1, what a contest throughout the B site that was, and a 3v3 turns into a 3v0 at the end.
Yeah, it was a tough one. You know, they certainly had to work at that one. I mean, LG were starting to do some big things. They were able to get wippie down and slide. They caught that first rotator through heaven. I believe that was effys. They smoke the ropes, so it's like they want to go.
Yeah, you've got slow orb paint shells combo that's available here for version 1 if they read this. There's the slow orb. And he keeps the weapon up, but Van still finds first blood. dazzLe gets a second. That's incredible for LG. Now an opportunity to just paranoia your way back onto the site. Only player they have not dealt with is wippie, and he actually gets a bit of assistance on the rotate from Vanity. His paranoia comes out. That will be good for one, but Vanity in the back with the operator cannot convert on the shot. So after the resurrection, it's going to be a 1v5 from Thief.
Yeah, it seems like when V1 has tried to play this double B heaven setup and actually fight for it, swing out there, get a couple of kills, and just unlock that B side. That's definitely been the vulnerability for V1 when there's been one.
He deletes it, so his position will largely be revealed. Ban really just solely focused on what's coming through screens. Version 1's retake currently mostly possessing the A tower and A ramps. Up top, Ban, beautiful shot. Also still has the knives to play with. Proto gets an angle. He finds a second. This would be a 3v5 for Luminosity to tie up the half, and they convert. Proto finds 3 in the round.
Slowly and surely for YaBoiDre to set in this flank, and there's nothing to alert V1 to this flank.
I don't think anyone's seen Dre all map, so wall will
Big
go
wall.
down. That will actually be a really big nuisance for Proto. He is going to chip through it. Vanity's still holding on.
How much ammo has he burned
to a
doing that,
paranoia? He can't have too much. Here comes the play from Dre. They read it. Paranoia comes out, but even beyond that, still, you've got an opportunity. Proto gets onto site. effys for 1, effys for 2, 3 in the round, and version 1 take the pistol. Luminosity gonna have to default to have to take from heaven. This is being watched by effys. A couple of shots will come through, though. Luminosity maybe getting some space to work their way down ropes. Penny not going to find a kill. Ban finds a second. Surely not. wippie up top will be able to get the pinch if this gets a little bit too dire, which it very well may. Thief finds a couple dismisses away. Time going to be a problem, and Trey will not be able to clutch things up here. Version 1 take the expected second round and a half.
Span is not too far away here in B Heavens. It's going to be a tough egg to crack, I feel, for V1. They'll get the orb, and they don't commit just yet. Fault line hits, they have to back off, and they're running out of time. They're going to redivert now to middle.
They're going to stick for a res here by the look of it, and this is going to be hard-pressed. They know for a fact it's going to come up, and Band is here waiting for it, but does not find the first elimination. Quickly rotating over his LG. Flashpoint trying to stall. Dre down low. No slow orbs or walls to play with. Also TiGG empty of any sort of utility, but it's not going to make a difference. The kills are coming through. 5 seconds on the clock, but it's Dre! Oh, here it is. Patience from dazzLe, but maybe too much. Proto's only able to find 1 in response. It's Penny for 2. Thief lurking mid-map finds a 3rd, and version 1 cruise on into the A site for a plant.
I absolutely love this play from V1, using the Sage wall to block the ropes and use that to basically ensure they're going to get a heaven control. It gives them very much that second route into A site. They can put the bulk of their forces through it. They basically kind of skip past a very tight choke point and get themselves a much bigger opening to approach A site from. And now they can just look to close this round. They had already done the hard part of getting the site and cutting off that initial rotation. Now they stick YaBoiDre in pretty much an impossible 1v4 situation. He gets 1, but eco round now for LG, but they do get first blood here, and they're slowing this attack down pretty well.
And that was on mid. Paint shells coming through, making life a little bit more difficult, though, for the defense on the site. But still, is there enough space to actually get this plant? effys seems to think yes. Dre just holding, trying to hope that this boombot doesn't see him, and that's successful. Ban on the way through with TiGG as well. Dark cover can potentially be what covers them out, but Ban not really all that great with the knives there. effys finds the kill. Vanity a second. 4v2 situation for V1, and they are running and gunning. TiGG finds a second, not bad, but overall, still for version 1, a bit more space created as they go up by 3. For wippie, behind the play, finds 1. Everyone shrugs off the status effects, and again, version 1 have gained a site.
And now you don't have that for the retake, right? That's the thing. Like, you had to pounce off of that and actually get some frags and give yourself an advantage, and instead they come into a 4-on-5. They do have a res, sure. They can maybe get their jet back, but not much utility at their disposal.
On wippie still behind this play. wippie's still behind this play. He can just sit here and wait. Now the information is that there are so many players on the backside. wippie's only able to find 1. Would have loved to have gotten a second, but of course the numbers too favorable for version 1. Post plant stays secure.
Yeah, but with the collected weapons and being on a 5-on-3, having, you know, good intel on the opposition, they definitely have a chance. But V doing his job, doing his part. They're going to battle back V lobby as best they can. But aprato gets 2 with the Spectres. Now all on Penny. He's good for 2, but now he has to find 2 more.
Paint shells will provide him a little bit of space. Flash comes out, denies most of it, but TiGG around the podium first. That'll be good for the kill. Luminosity continue to steal rounds away from Version1, and
I can't believe it.
I don't know if I want to credit Luminosity more or put a demerit on V1 more and commit to it. It's going to be right down onto V. TiGG a part of this play, find some damage. Proto able to follow up with the kills, still favoring Version1 as Penny doubles down, and V1 once more will have the B site. Plus, with the resurrection, Vanity gets brought back to life.
You also have to think about what they did to get here. They burnt all that breach utility before they actually even took the site, which allowed them to have much easier passage. It came down to just scrapping at that point, and they win those fights. Now they have a 4-on-2 post plant.
Deep watch in the corner. dazzLe, wide peek, finds one. effys, though, turns the corner. Oh, misses an opportunity off his trap wire. He had a free look at Penny. It's going to be a little unfortunate. Viper's pit down. Spike being planted. And Luminosity are going to be straggling, getting over for a retake look.
This is going to be so difficult to break now. Inferior firepower, down a man. Viper's pit on the site. Good luck.
Yeah. Gonna have to see something incredible here from Ban. First one defensively up on this post plant. It's going to be Vanity. Sitting in the poison cloud. Here's one to come over the top. Finds TiGG. Immediate response coming through. So now 3v4. Thief on the site. Dealt with. Wait a second. Dre and dazzLe find a couple. 2v3. Ban gets the right click off. Clearing out space. Not going to find Penny. Just down to 1. Showstopper in play. dazzLe sidestepping. Gonna be able to not find the kill into effys. Had the beat on him, but could not quite connect. Version1 take both maps 13-8. We'll break things down, set things up for the next series after this.